Hey guys, Sage here, and today I want to talk to you about taking locust thorns and turning them into fish hooks. So stick with me. So here's a quick example of what we're going to make today, and this is a elm wrapped locust thorn. Now this is much larger than what you would actually make, but I'm going to make it a little bit larger for demonstration so you guys can have a better visual. So a lot of times though, when people are making these thorn hooks, they'll take a thorn, they'll find one. Let's grab one here if I can not stab myself. And what they'll do is they will end up carving notches in the end and tying it in that notch. But what'll happen is a lot of times those notches, they'll break open from creating a weak spot, and then the fish will take off with the hook. Another option is people will take the thorns and they'll wrap them, the cordage around it, and a lot of times that will slip off. But the technique I want to show you is using some elm bark and creating a wrap that actually holds it from the base, which will keep the hook from sliding out. So let's go find an elm tree and I'll show you how I wrap this. All right, so here we have a slippery elm tree. The little leaves are serrated and they feel like sandpaper. They're very abrasive, and we're gonna harvest a little section off of it, strip it for some cordage, and I'll show you how we do our wrap. So I've removed all the excess limbs off of it, and then you just begin pulling the bark away from the end just by slowly pulling your fingernails up under there and peeling the bark back. As you begin to peel it back, you want to try to get it in as long as strips as possible. The longer the strip I can get it, the more durable and the easier it is going to be to make cordage. So the first thing you want to do is you want to begin to process out your cordage by taking your strips, and then I like to separate them, and then I'll take my knife and I'll run them across of it, the back side of it where the outer bark is, removing any of the excess bark. And now what that does is it makes the fibers a lot more pliable and easier to work with. You don't want any hard fibers in this, or once again it'll be extremely tough to work with. You want it to be very pliable and be able to wrap around your finger with ease. All right, so we're gonna need 2 strips of bark. I only need one right now, and then the other one can be fairly thin. Once again, I can't emphasize enough, you need to make sure you scrape it. And from here, we're just gonna find the middle section of it, and we're going to pierce the thorn through the actual bark. So, find the middle. So, here's the thorn. Literally punch it through the middle. And then we're going to wrap the actual thorn itself. What that does is allows the bottom of the thorn to be wrapped so that it has support, so when a fish bites on, it doesn't slide out. All right, from here, I'm gonna pinch the actual bark around the thorn shaft itself, and then we're gonna find the middle of this other strand and begin wrapping it tightly. What this does is it allows this to attach to the thorn, and we will begin to actually cord this wrapping into the cord itself, the fish line. And all we're trying to do is make a starter piece. From here, you would attach this to your fishing line. You'd cord up your fishing line and just splice that in. And so I'll show you this once we get it wrapped, and then we'll just begin cording, and we'll have ourselves a fish hook leader line, is what I would technically call this. Got our fish hook, show that to you. It's been wrapped like so. This one wraps around, and then we'll begin splicing, or not splicing, but cording these 2 wraps into our longer sections. From here, we got it wrapped. Now we're going to separate the 2 sections, the wrap and the original wrap, and separate them into 2 sections and begin cording those into place. But you're simply twisting the top portion away. So I teach in my classes twist, turn, trap, and torque back. Twist the top bunch, turn it like you're starting a car, trap the bottom section, and torque it back. Twist, turn, trap, torque. And we'll do this all the way down. Well, thanks for checking out my locust thorn fish hook video. I hope you guys picked up some tips and tricks. It'll never replace a modern fish hook, but just having this little bit of knowledge could save your life. Please be sure to share and subscribe and stay tuned till next time.